Ladies and gentlemen, the American Cheer and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Well, guess what? Capital One is going to buy Discover. Wow, the big keep getting bigger, folks. Less options. Chuck, let's start a credit card company. We'll start out with ourselves. We'll issue an Eric Deters Media credit card, and we'll start small, one person at a time.
Bulldog Capital.
There we go. All right, FHA delinquencies are up. It's bad since 2006. Folks, do you see the storm coming? Do you see it? Joe Biden says he's going to go to the UN and demand that Netanyahu stops everything going on in Gaza. Good luck. Donald J. Trump calls Tina James a slob. She came out Friday. You watch her campaign videos. This woman is disgraceful. She's an angry, liberal, black woman trying to get a carcass. It's unbelievable. $1 billion in Bitcoin disappeared with a transfer. How does that happen? Hope it wasn't your Bitcoin that disappeared. You got to be insane to invest in Bitcoin, in my opinion. Chinese fishing. They're apparently releasing cyanide in ocean waters that the Philippines use for fishing. What the F? I swear to God, China is evil. They're the new Stalinites, the new Hitlers. All right, according to his lawyer, Donald J. Trump will be able to post a $400 million bond that's going to be required on a $350 million judgment. You watch. Nobody's talking about this. Do you know how he's going to be able to post that bond? You talk about some divine providence. Days before the verdict that came out, the judgment from the judge, he got the green light for the going public with True Social, the media company behind that. He will be able to use that stock to get his bond. You talk about fortuitous. You watch. That's where he's going to get his bond money. All right. Trump's vice president. You know, he says that he wants the people to weigh in on it. Well, there's a vote going on. Apparently, DeSantis in the lead. But, folks, the problem is hardcore Trump supporters don't completely understand the political reality. Donald Trump, learning from 2016, would be a fool not to have anybody as his VP, his attorney general, and anybody in his cabinet that wasn't a 1,000% loyalist. So it ain't going to be DeSantis. It ain't going to be Nikki Haley. It could be maybe Kristi Noem. It could be maybe Tim Scott. But it's got to be somebody he could trust 1,000%. Eric Deters, for example, I would accept the role in the position. Wouldn't that be wild, Chuck?
That'd be
Get
great.
a phone call. Hey, Bulldog, I heard good things about you. I'd like you to be my vice president.
Oh.
Happy to go, sir. Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
That's right.
I'll go to all the damn state funerals. Fly all over the world. Can I bring Chuck with me? All right. Russian defector is dead. This is the guy that flew a helicopter from Russia, defected to Ukraine, found dead in Spain. Do you know Putin's got a hit list? You just wind up dead. Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank, says he's no longer going to invest in any New York company. It's a loser state anyway. No kidding. Generation Z, this is a wild report. They say like 93% don't show up for their first interview. They don't show up for their first day of the job. They're like Generation Z. We do what we want. We're Generation Z. You're going to love this. U.S. home building, way down. What I said in the beginning. You got delinquencies. You got credit card debt going up. You got inflation. You got home bill. I mean, everything. You got billionaires building bunkers and selling their stock. Speaking of that interest rate, this is a killer. Interest is such a waste. It's a cost of doing business sometimes. We are now going to have to spend more money on our national debt's interest than defense. Wow. Wow. Awful. One more day in Congress before they take their break. Are they going to avoid the shutdown? We'll see. I doubt it. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Be an oracle, not an odious, ill-faced coxcomb. Shakespeare insulted the day. Odious, ill-faced coxcomb. Ladies and gentlemen, the American cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Local News. When you have your own media company, sometimes you can promote yourself. I would like to say that I have received the endorsement. I'm running for Congress. It's no secret against Thomas Massey. And I'm honored to say that General Michael Flynn has endorsed me. Here's the video.
My name is General Mike Flynn, and I wholeheartedly and strongly endorse Eric Deters for the 4th Congressional District in Kentucky. This is going to be a tough race, folks. You got to get out there. We cannot have 35% turnout. We got to have like 90% turnout. You got to get out and vote in the primaries. Vote for Eric Deters, 4th Congressional District for the House of Representatives, and Eric is going to represent the people of Kentucky really well. He's a great guy, great leader. Get out there and vote for Eric Deters, 4th Congressional District, Kentucky. God bless you and God bless America.
All right, in law and crime, this guy right here, Dylan Hogg, rock thrower, was throwing rocks at people. Then he resisted arrest. You know, somebody who's picked up on my comment that these criminals always look like criminals, and we got another example of that coming up, is Dr. Charles Melman, who always says, yep, does he look like a rock thrower? Damn right he does. All right, ready for this one? Look at this guy. Paul Joshua Thurman was arrested for assaulting a girl down at the Duke Energy Center cheerleading convention. Look at this dude. He looks like he's out from a movie or something. I can't wait till Melman sees him. We'll see what Melman has to say. By the way, Melman's a cowboy from Belmont County Dairy Farm in Ohio. So he has the same values as us. We don't wear lipstick, do we, Doc? In local news, Covington Fire Department firefighters are unhappy about the cuts that are being made. We ought to contact Ravenscraft. He'll give us the full report on the inside. All right, Brent Spence, public hearings to decide what to do with the corridors. Ugh. Anna Zinkhan, I supported her. What did she do? She turned around and supported Kelly Craft over me. But that's okay, Anna. It's a nice picture of her. She's a good gal. She has resigned as Camel County Republican chairman. She's Hall of Famer Adam Sandler, like Steve Cunningham's friend. That's one of my nicknames for Cunningham because he dresses in those big baggy shorts like Sandler. So he's not only the Hall of Famer, he's also Sandler. All right, Jessica Fateh. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry I didn't. Erlanger Mayor, I didn't know this, is also the owner of the Hive in Erlanger. Nice little restaurant. I just want to let you know, Mayor, I go there a lot with my wife. Chris Calvert, this good-looking bald man right here, is the new CFO and Finance VP of Northern Kentucky University. In Kentucky news, Eastern Kentucky continues to fight for water. Trust me, as part of Southern Kenton County until Wayne Bach got on the water district at our request. Clyde Middleton appointed him. There were lots of places out here that didn't have water. Man, running water is critical. Who wants cistern water when you can have running water? Kentucky Board of Education, 15 people have applied to be the commissioner. I have not applied. Kentucky National Guard's the #1 National Guard in the country. How do you like that? They judge them by all kinds of fitness, readiness, good looks, I think. I don't know. All right. This is a sad story. You remember my big laundry list when I ran for governor about everything? Kentucky is first when they want to be last and last when they want to be first. We're #1 in lung cancer. #1. Early detection matters. And in Ohio news, Cincinnati mayor says no resolution about Gaza. It will divide us even more. I have to agree with the old mayor on this one. What the hell is a city passing resolutions relating to Israel and Gaza? They have nothing to do with it. Nothing. Ought to stay out of it. Good for you, Mayor. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Do not be an odious, ill-faced coxcomb. Shakespeare insulted the day. Be an oracle. Ladies and gentlemen, Americans, you're in Bulldog Nation. This is Eric Deters filling in for Jamie Spindley, the Brit, who's got the flu. He gets sick all the time if you didn't know it. But chip, chop, cheerio, here we go on the world news with yours truly, Eric Deters. Police discovered bodies along a road in Papua New Guinea's remote highlands, signaling an increase in violent clashes between local tribes. There have been 26 recent killings. A Belize-flagged cargo vessel was struck by missiles fired by the Houthi movement of Yemen's coast. The crew evacuated as the vessel Rubiama before it sunk. The family of Alexei Navalny, a vocal critic of Putin who died in a Russian prison, has been informed that his body will not be released for 2 weeks. His family was denied access to his body, and they remain without closure. Russian authorities cite the need for chemical analysis, while efforts to locate his body have been fruitless. Australia, down under, folks, unveils plans to expand its Royal Australian Navy surface combatant fleet, doubling its size over the next decade to a very large fleet. The initiative, costing $7.25 billion, aims to bolster maritime security operations. There you have it. World news with Eric Deters for Jamie Spindley, the sick, flu-ridden Brit, who is an odious, ill-faced coxcomb today. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Chip, chop, cheerio, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, short Sports Without Boundaries show, but we'll still have fun a little bit. William Byron, first-time winner, number 24, Chevy Daytona winner. Hendricks Motorsports breaks a 9-year drought at Daytona. But guess what happened at Daytona? 8 laps left, major wreck, 18 cars get taken out. And he won under a caution flag. Rick Pitino stands by all his comments about the St. John's basketball team. You know what he said? He called out each of them by name. Can't move laterally, too slow. Can't move laterally, too slow. We don't have a good facility. He doubled down yesterday and said he meant every word about it. Pitino keeping it real. And University of Kentucky moved up from 22 points to number 17 in the polls from their Ole Miss and the win against Auburn. They now go to LSU, and then they have to play, who else? I forget, somebody good. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Pop Culture. This is scary stuff. There apparently is a black hole that is devouring. It's really, really bright, and it's devouring a sun a day. Wow. Folks, I've been thinking about this. Science is like discovering so much. We are with astronomy. We are on Earth. And I was beginning to think, maybe it's better we're just stupid. All this new stuff we're finding out is kind of scary, isn't it? Kind of scary. By the way, Sir Isaac Newton, I'm going to stick on that story. Sir Isaac Newton predicted the end of the world in 2060. He was a smart cookie. He discovered gravity. Let's hope Isaac Newton is wrong. He said the world's going into 2060. That's not Nostradamus. That's a scientist. All right, Madonna tripped and fell during a concert. Sorry, Madonna. This is a funny story. Lincoln actually pardoned Joe Biden's great-great-great-grandfather, who got in a fight and stabbed somebody. His last name was Robinette. Guess one of Joe's middle names? Robinette. Pretty wild. And John Oliver, I can't stand this liberal mess. He says he will give $1 million a year plus an RV if Clarence Thomas retires from the Supreme Court. Well, that's not going to happen. John Oliver, I won't give you crap, but I want you to retire. You're not funny. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Don't be an odious, ill-faced coxcomb.